Okay. Okay. Hello.
Now, Steve still hasn't gotten over the ban, claiming that it changed. To be completely honest, it's just I don't feel creative slash I really don't want to be on camera. I guess I'm a because when my YouTube was taken from me. Nevertheless, he continues posting the same content, just on Tik instead of YouTube. But unlike Steve will do it, who abandoned YouTube after his ban, Leafy is here still keep trying to return to the platform. In 2016, Leafy is here grew his following to over 5 million subscribers, and it was mainly because of how he roasted other YouTubers.
How can it be real with you, dude? How can it give you the hard truth, dude? You're ridiculous, dude.
But everything would change after he targeted Tommy NC 2010, a YouTuber with autism.
Always good to do a good deed every single day. And even though, if no one expects you to do it, you should, because there's no right man. So, man, you know what I want you to do? Go out and do something good for somebody.
Look, I don't mean to be that fixated on YouTube that tries to nitpick at people, trying to find an excuse of why they're complete shit. But like this dude is already cringy enough. He is vlogging in the middle of a parking lot with a fedora on, okay? But this whole situation that he's creating is just really cancerous and obnoxious.
This video drove Leafy's fans to supposedly harass Tommy, prompting him to release a response video.
Some people are threatening my life, threatening my family. And all I wanted to do was inspire people.
Because of this, other content creators started calling Leafy out for his lazy content.
If you look at Leafy's channel, all he does is make fun of kids and like vulnerable people, like Joey's World War. There's no sport making fun of these people. It's just sad. They don't need to be made fun of. And now that Leafy's channel has blown up, it's sent like millions of kids just harass these people.
Leafy is horrible at criticizing people. I don't know if it's because he tries it every day or if he's just acting awful.
Prompting the soon-to-be banned YouTuber to defend himself.
You guys know that one person in school that makes jokes and with everybody, but of course when someone makes a joke about them or makes a joke that they don't like, they now no longer know what a joke is and they freak them out. Well, this man 100% not that kid at all.
This response, however, backfired. Leafy lost over 100,000 subscribers and as a result disappeared from YouTube. He would come back 2 years later, but only to insult iDubbbz again.
iDubbbz is a cuss. Yes, my fan base, it's true.
When that didn't get much attention, he started targeting Pokimane with a 5-part series another 4 months later.
80% of Pokimane streams is just her watching videos, adding actually nothing to what she's watching whatsoever.
Unfortunately for him, instead of getting viewers, he got banned. The same year, Leafy tried to recover on Twitch. However, he got quickly down. Even on X, his account was suspended. And as of 2025, his last activity was on his Instagram account. But while Leafy turned from a YouTube star to someone irrelevant because of content, Ice Poseidon would follow the same path, but because of his continued degeneracy. Ice Poseidon was famously known on Twitch as a chaotic IRL streamer in the early 2010s. But most of the time, he was swatted during his streams because of his toxic fan base who kept trolling him.
They wanted to say hi. Okay, so thanks, dude. Thank you.
Unfortunately for him, the trolling also led to his permanent ban in April 2017, as someone made a false report that he was carrying an explosive while inside a plane.
Yeah. Of course.
Despite this Twitch career-ending incident, he tried to make a name for himself on YouTube, but instead of choosing a better path, he doubled down on controversy, launching his crypto project CX Coin in 2022, only to get exposed by CopyZilla.
Famous live streamer Ice Poseidon just scammed his followers for up to $500,000.
Worse, when CopyZilla asked him to return the money, his response enraged fans.
Yeah, I could give the money back. It is within my power. But I'm going to look out for myself and not do that.
Sadly, he got away with zero legal consequences and continued his chaotic streams with Kick, doing a multi-international subathon. And as expected, Ice got involved in a series of controversies, like getting in an altercation with the now late streamer Vex in Japan.
I think you should pay him credit.
Bro.
I really do.
We told you $400. I mean, what did you say?
Why did the go
What do you mean?
What? It's just money.
This is like, what are you so angry about?
He also got arrested in Thailand because of a disrespectful stunt.
I'm being held in Thailand for the actions that I've done a few nights ago at a hotel in Bangkok, Thailand.
After he was released, it looked like he didn't learn his lesson, because early in 2025, he was once again under fire for encouraging Japanese women to insult the Yakuza.
Gay. Gay Yakuza.
At this point, it's clear that Ice Poseidon is only a few more scandals away from fading away. Just like Phantom, whose once legendary status was buried under controversy and grief. Starting his streaming career in 2011, it didn't take long for Phantom Lord to reach millionaire status because of his energetic streams. But at the peak of his success, he was involved in a shocking controversy. In December 2013, hacker group Dirk Trollen launched a series of distributed denial of service, or DDoS, attacks targeting major gaming platforms. But instead of alerting the authorities, Phantom Lord made a deal with the hackers on air while playing Dota 2, saying, quote, "My team wins, we'll keep going. But if my team starts to lose, they're bros, take this ish down." He also talked about his involvement with the DDoS attacks.
Everything I played was taken down. Like Dota 2, how I was like so jokingly, if we win this game, they might stay up. It doesn't matter if I said that or not anymore. They've been still causing trouble throughout the day. There was nothing I could do.
But fans knew Phantom Lord was downplaying the situation based on the proof of his interactions with the hacker. Phantom Lord seems just as culpable as Derp in this situation. They're both getting exposure from this event as they work with each other to DDoS games that Phantom Lord streams. Considering both sides are making money off this, it's easy to see why they're continuing. As for the hacker behind the attacks, he was the one who ended up in prison. Nevertheless, it didn't stop Phantom Lord from finding another way to make money. In 2013, he explored CSGO skins and opening cases, which led to over 1 million views. Then, in 2015, he started promoting a gambling website called CSGO Shuffle, only for esports journalist Richard Lewis to expose him a year later in July 2016.
Phantom Lord is the owner of CSGO Shuffle. And on top of that, he has gambled exclusively with house money taken from the business. That he has also held meetings with other betting sites to discuss methodology, and also that he has asked Joris, the site coder, for percentages of rolls to increase his outcomes of winning and or losing as he wants to do appropriately for his own personal gain.
Following Twitch's sudden ban and waves of backlash to the accusation, the streamer was released a statement.
I'm really sorry where things ended up. The people that care about me, the people that love me, the fans, I'm sorry for all of them. This is going to be the hardest point I have to work in my entire life. I recognize that. I got to earn back your trust. I have to earn back respect for the community.
As of 2025, Phantom Lord's stream accounts remain inactive, suggesting he's now protecting himself from the public eye. Unlike Greek God X, who, despite numerous bans, still does everything in his power to maintain his online presence. In 2017, Greek God X, real name Dimitri Anthanatos, was one of the biggest streamers on Twitch because of his lively personality. He was also praised for his inspiring weight loss journey.
I physically have to get surgery to remove it. I feel great. I feel healthy.
In June 2022, the public perception would change when he made a sexist rant during a live stream.
If you want to date me, you better believe I will be the, even if you're streaming, you're going to have to stop streaming. Streaming is ended for you. Your career is done. Okay? I will stream while you cook for me and you cook for me.
I'm not gonna
and you look after the children while I gain all the money and I give it to you and I give it to our children for a healthy, secure life. Okay? That's how I want to run my life.
Worse for him,
I'll figure out this shit later.
leading the streamer to apologize.
Just let's say I'm sorry. I'm unbanned and I just
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
You know what, I'll just
And he really did
play Spotify anyway.
Just a month later, he locked an Asian
I'll
family
get
during an
back
IRL
to my account.
And despite that event leading to a ban, Reed denied being racist and even unknowingly doubled down a year later.
Wait. Are you kidding me?
Wow, I feel bad. Calling the decision weird, he immediately only for him to get some real talk. Turns out it was his chat's doing.
I know this chat isn't you, Greek. Well, you need to moderate your chat because they reflect off your behavior. And like you needed this
event, and you were getting back in good graces with so many people, but you fit up, bro. Because you pushed the envelope too much, and now you're barred from this event. And you might be barred from future events too.
Despite the numerous Twitch bans as of 2025, Greek.x continues to stream as if nothing happened, but his audience has noticeably shrunk, averaging less than 4,000 viewers per stream. And at this rate, he might just be a few controversies away from getting a permanent ban, much like what happened to Sneeko. These controversial views got the best of him. After focusing on game content as a teenager in 2013, it was 2 years later when Sneeko rose to fame because of his philosophical and introspective thoughts.
The reality is most of us are going to spend our lives wondering how everyone else is going to see us instead of
I
improving
still
ourselves.
have to sign up.
And 1 minute podcast.
Do you matter?
Yes, I matter. Do you matter?
But that
I can't do music. Great.
I feel like you should try and see your girl get that.
Because I have to sign in my account again. Whatever.
Unfortunately for him, his confidence in saying whatever he wanted online resulted in an
Share.
irreversible outcome. In October 2020, spreading misinformation about COVID-19 and the 2020 U.S. elections. But what led to the permanent ban was his inappropriate reaction video towards Chad, a female YouTuber.
This time this garbage hides the fact that she's attracted to that guy making the videos. It is what it is. Girls, you can vouch for it. You know it's true. She would. She would.
And a long stop Sneeko from pursuing content.
No. Yeah. Then back to YouTube.
He explored other platforms like Twitch, only to get permabanned there too, or extreme conduct. And just the next day, he experienced the same fate on Kick because the person wearing that Hitler costume was on his stream.
Well, it's literally a Halloween costume, and I've seen so many Kick streamers do this. It's very clear that they have a bias against me, apparently.
Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that the biggest platforms rejected Sneeko, leaving him no choice but to rely on Rumble, where he recently posted how he snuck into the 2025 Grammys party. And much like Sneeko, Dr. Disrespect had Rumble's back after his YouTube career was destroyed by his
And I should have done that. What?
energetic persona. Dr. Disrespect.
Oh no, I should have done that.
Skyrocketed with the rise of PUBG. He won the esports industry award for Streamer of the Year in 2017.
When I started my channel, I had no idea what I was getting into. It was just having a good time. Let's do our thing. But a year and a half later, I provided an outlet for a lot of people that are dealing with a lot of hardship. And it makes me proud.
But in June 2020, his legendary status changed when Twitch suddenly permabanned. Disrespect himself supposedly didn't know the reason why. But on June 2024, an ex-Twitch employee leaked allegations that his ban was due to inappropriate text to an underage fan, to which Dr. Disrespect
I guess we have to play like a fucking boomer.
was acknowledged and they paid out the whole contract. 3 days later,
My money.
definite break in streaming.
I don't know how long.
At the time, YouTube had also monetization, but surprisingly,
Yeah, we're playing.
posted a tweet confessing what really happened. Were there Twitch whisper messages
Ooh.
with an individual minor back in 2017?
You know we're gonna play Zelda too.
Real intentions? Not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes moved too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. And when he deleted it, backlash only got intense. But on June 1st, 2025, he made a big announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the YouTube monetization back.
Yet whether this revives his YouTube career or cements his fall is still yet to be seen.
Going up, going up, going up. Like Super Mario. Ooh.
Whose downfall from Minecraft YouTubers and wanted criminal will begin with a heartbreaking announcement. Basically, a few months ago, we decided to break up. But before the breakup, popular and 15 million subscribers.
Nice.
Which is entertaining content. The nuclear death threat sounds dangerous. Many of these videos even featured his wife, dating with Jen, making the couple a fan favorite. But in December 2018, almost 3 years after, and it's been something that we've been thinking about probably for a year, maybe longer. I am with Jen, and I am with Melanie. Hey guys! So it seemed like things were still good.
Oh.
However,
Okay. Keep that. Oh, bomb? They're yours. Bombs? They're yours, my friend. Let's go to level 2. Ooh. That's cool, you can play as Darkspoint.
A year later, however, Japanese-based YouTuber Breakman gave fans a much needed While some were relieved to hear this, others questioned his sources. In response, Breakman claimed he had gotten the information from Jenna's Facebook. Interestingly, her official IMDb page claimed she had been married with a kid to someone named Osterhagen, but that didn't explain why she stopped posting. 7 years after she first appeared, Hannah's Twitter and Facebook accounts post a mysterious subject. One day, Hannah made an escape from
Kendall. Like in the game.
which was immediately flooded with questions and requests. But Hannah did not respond to any of them. It is unknown if the update will be posted by Hannah herself. Worse, a year later, deepening the mystery of her disappearance. Unlike Hannah, however, Frank versus Frank's downfall with millions of views for videos to a couple of 100,000 would be their own choice. This is probably going to be the hardest video that we've ever had to make. Featuring the couple, Jesse and Jenna, Frank versus Frank was popularized each other trope on YouTube. Tens of millions of views on every video. They even made it to USA Today's list of top 10 friend channels. And while fans loved them, being in the public eye came with its consequences.
Public eye and has everybody with an opinion. Everybody judges us and our relationship.
On top of that, the stress of daily vlogging is getting to the couple. When it gets doing things because you love the person, you're doing them for a while, and that you've already on a relationship. Gina and I have been having a lot of issues in our relationship, and it's been hard. Gina and I, we're going to take a break from vlogging, we're going to take a break from each other. Before ending the video, I need to reply. This is just something we need to do to get our
Made it.
Frank was nowhere. Since then, Jen has taken over the couple's second channel, BF versus GF, while Jesse has taken over Frank versus Frank.
Whew.
Jesse gets less than a tenth of the views they used to. Much like Venturian after he was exposed by his own family. On January 16, 2013, Jordan Fry would start his game channel, Venturian Tales, with his 3 siblings. His family oriented his videos.
Oh, now we're in the water level.
We've all grown up, we've all moved out, we all have our own houses and our own lives and our own jobs, and things take our time. So we just
Fuck, man.
I was raised in a Christian family, and not just a Christian family, but like non-denominational. They wouldn't even go to like other churches. Wasn't allowed to even make friends. Like I was homeschooled, and the only friends I was allowed to have were my siblings, and I hated
Who?
unsure of everything.
Who? Who?
However, once Bethany moved out, her family only got worse.
After that day when I asked them that, but then I was questioning stuff. I told them I respected their beliefs, and I just wish they could respect mine, and we could just be friends. But they told me they could never respect me.
I did it. Oh, I did it. Oh boy. Can't believe that.
I've got absolutely nothing planned. 50% of it is just I'm being lazy. The other 50% is I don't have
This stage. I fucking hate this stage. Oh, fuck.
Until April 2019, when Russian YouTuber No Effers, aka Roman,
Ah, fuck.
This is a story on Instagram about it, by the way. It's pretty funny that you think that saying that all movements is exercise is free speech.
backlash was
Alright.
about all the that goes on in things. And it's just such an overwhelming like black pill that it's my head goes bad. So there's no way I knew that I could express my rage. We talk thousands of girls getting and nothing being done about it. That's when your shadow comes out and says, maybe I do want to be different. Or at least, try to express that.
she crossed the line again in the worst way possible.
I become a devout follower of the Prophet Muhammad. I get stuck by 40-year-old.
The YouTube channel was permanently taken down, marking the end of Lieutenant Clark. Unlike Jenna Marvel, never, but chose not to due to shocking reasons.
I think I'm just going to move on from this channel for now.
Shortly after YouTube legend also apologized for her racist song from 2016.
Fuck.
It's inexcusable. It's not okay. I'm incredibly sorry.
But while fans praised her for her show of accountability, that wasn't what Jenna was looking for.
Forever, how long it's going to be. I want to make sure that the things that I put into the world are not hurting anyone.
And while many fans will await her return, it doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon. Satan's downfall, the highest ranking YouTubers and nearly leading the platform, just what happens when you build your fame past its expiry. This is literally the worst thing I have ever seen. Who gave her this show? Before this, Lily was for a comedy skit.
That's what they want to do.
Or I could do that. There we go.
In 2017 with the People's Choice Award, which led to another historical achievement just 2 years later.
The girl is getting her own NBC late night show. Called A Little Late with Lily Faye.
So forced.
As a woman, I'm especially so to join this group of people.
Start this part again. Oh, alright. Here we go. Oh, fuck. Fuck! We're at this fucking part again. Okay. Okay, I see you, motherfucker.
Why am I so loud on the show? Because my budget
Maintained that despite its poor audience rating, her show was actually a success.
been a success for them.
Nevertheless, as the show got renewed, many hoped she would take criticism seriously and improve. But that didn't happen, because in the end, the show was unexpectedly canceled.
mentors make comments and post about box office numbers, salaries, and titles, those dollar bills. So I thought, such conversations about the inequality on this list.
Viewers worry about the left. This is the most insane tour de force of narcissism that I have ever seen. Since then, Lily has returned to YouTube.
I don't see myself doing this. I don't see myself dressing up as my parents. I have grown and evolved. The last time I went to India, I sat down with some very cool people and had meaningful conversations about topics that like starting yoga, gender, is communist culture, and defense.
Despite this comeback, she now only has a couple 100,000 views compared to the millions she used to. Much like Jack's gap, whose YouTube decline would become inevitable once his brother had
How did that hit me? Bullshit. Bullshit.
originally launched.
Bullshit. That's so fucking bullshit.
Jack's gap was below her community on the channel. Adventures around the world.
I'm done.
It was clear the internet loved their content. This isn't just a YouTube video, this was filmmaking at its finest. But then Ben had to leave.
American gun buddies be an octave. And I remember before Finn left, he said, you know, either you stop this as well, or you kind of double down. Good luck. Wrap it up. Running, thanks, space.
Taking his brother's advice, Jack finally got serious.
He hired another office.
Not showing the game. Not showing the game. Not showing the game. Extreme. There it is. Share. There. Share. Does it show the game? Does it show the game? That. And just go on Steam. Screen share. Wait, what? Warning, your connection is unstable.